Hey, Ryan Stokes, thanks for hopping on. And I hope you can let us know how you got started. I know you have been through a lot, and we just want to learn from you. We just want to know what it was to be a pioneer in the US. You basically started Vidafy in the US. Can you tell us about that?
Hey, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, I would love to share. I'll just be honest, it was a struggle. It was one of those things that if I didn't have vision, if I didn't have my wife doing this with me, and if I hadn't had a couple key friends that said, yeah, we see where you're going, we see what you're doing, I don't know if I would have made it, to be honest. Those things were super important to me. So we know vision gets us through everything. A community, especially my wife, someone to lock arms with me and do this, gave us both the strength, because we have days, right? We all have those days where we're like, oh my gosh, like I can't see through the storm, right? And we went through that struggle, but I'm telling you, it was worth it. So when we got started, Kylie and I had been a part of another company. We've always been on a journey because of Kylie's health struggles. We're always looking for something to give her a better life, right? And if you don't know her health struggles, you guys can catch that on another video. I know she shared her testimony many times. But once we found Nanify, right? Once we found it and we saw some changes in her pretty quickly, we were like, you know what? We need to share this with some people. We had other people in our lives. And so we reached out to Juan, said, hey, we want to do this. And then Shane reached back out to us and said, hey, we don't have anyone that speaks English. It's all completely a Spanish speaking country or company. We're only in Mexico. We have some people in San Antonio, but all their downlines run back into Mexico. Would you want to be kind of the head of not only the United States, but the English speaking market and all other markets that come underneath you guys? I said, hey, we would be honored. What's it look like? Where we're going? And he said, it's a blank slate. We're kind of going to go with the direction that your contacts take us. And so we reached out to a couple people. I found my crew, my three that I could really lock arms with. And everything was in Spanish. No one had ever bought from the website before. No customer, zero customer sales on the website. And everyone, oh, I don't think I have it. I used to keep it. But everyone signed up on a sheet of paper. It was a sign-up sheet. You signed up your name, you put it all in, and then you took a picture of it and emailed it to the corporate. That's how they did it. And I'm gonna be honest, it hurt my heart. I was like, I'm going back 40 years. Like, I've never built a business like this. This is not normal. And so we sat down and we're like, after that experience, we kind of sat down and Kylie and I just talked. Babe, do we want to do this? Like, this is going to be some work. And she's like, Ryan, I feel too good not to share it. We have to. And I said, okay, let's see if we can find a comp plan in English. Let's see what the profits, can we make money doing this? We got one dictated to us through Juan. Hey, this is what it says in Spanish, and he's going through, and I'm telling her, and I love Juan and I have been connected for a while. I'm telling her, babe, if Juan's lying to us, I'm going to choke him next time I see him. That's kind of where we're at. And so I'm making light of this because I'm telling you, there were days I would throw my shaker cup out the back door. Like, I am so mad. Like, this is, I've got 7 people lined up. Hold on just a second. There we go. Sorry, I lost you. I had a call come in. I have 7 people lined up and I got 2 enrolled and the other 5 are so frustrated I can't get them going, right? So that was the journey we had. And eventually I just said, you know what? not sharing the website with anybody. I'm not doing anything. I will sign everyone up directly. And I told our team, the people that we had, you call me, put me on a three-way messenger on the phone or whatever. I will take everyone's info. I will put it in, because by that time I had figured it out. And I'll do it all on my own. I went on to enroll for other people, about 500 people over the course of the next month. Each one I did myself. They called me. Hey, Ryan, Dave told me to call you. He gave me your number. I want to sign up with the KIP 500. How do I get started? And I'm sitting here with my phone typing away. I'm getting people's personal information, credit cards, like this and do it. Oh, your credit card doesn't work. Okay, we'll use mine. Oh, wait, my credit card's tapped out. Let's grab my debit card. Like it was a constant battle. And it was constantly going every day. One of us would get on the struggle bus, looked at each other and go, what's our vision? Where are we going? It's going to be better in the long run. And we did that for 9 months with a Spanish website, with just a struggle. And then eventually we got an English website where people could do it a little bit better. Still, they would end up on the Mexico site and they're like, why is the product $9,000? And I was like, that's in pesos. Let's, we'll work through it. But it was a struggle. But I'm telling you, everything we did, seeing one testimony after another come in going, thank you. Like, I've got my health back. Like, thank you so much. Like, why is this not out there for everyone to know? Well, it's not. And we have a great way to share it. And I'm telling you, if it was out there the way you wanted it, you want just Walmart to have it or some store, our government, the way they run, would shut it down, because it's actually helping people without all the pharmaceuticals, right? We can do it a better way. So this is the way it's going to be. And we're going to fight through the struggle. And the more and more people that came on and they said, you know what? I see the end game. I'm willing to fight through this. Like you guys are doing the same thing that we did. I mean, the same thing, and you're so close. And I don't know if anyone's going to watch this that's on the verge of getting in or out. You're too close to give up. I know too many people that have been pounding away at things, and then right at the end, they're like, I'm done, and I throw it away. And they were 100 feet from the finish line, to something new. Like they were 3 days out. They were a month. Like, guys, time flies. It goes by fast. And we are talking about something that you're 30 to 45 days out of feeling the pressure come off, feeling the weight of frustration come off your shoulders. And will there be new frustrations? Yes, there will, because we're going to keep expanding and there's going to be more. But these frustrations that you feel like are holding you back, guys, it's a rubber band. Just push a little bit harder. It will snap. And we're going to do some pretty amazing things.
So what was the fuel that kept you going? What was it? Was it the testimonials? Was it your belief, your team? What was the fuel? Because something kept you going. Not just the money, not just the commission, no. Because you guys,
No.
you guys were, solving problems, and you know how it goes. The bigger the problems you solve, the more you're going to earn. That's the way it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're right. It wasn't the money, even though the money had something to do with it, because I was at a point where we left everything. I quit my job. We quit it all. So if this didn't work, my family didn't eat. We wouldn't have nothing. We'd already blown through our savings. We'd already blown through everything. Everything was tapped out. And so the money had some push, but the fact that I had a wife, I had 3 kids, that if we didn't make this work, man, how do I tell them you're eating? How do I go back and tell them, no, you can't do this? No, we're not doing that. Hey, I'm not gonna be able to play ball right now. Cause there was a drive of, I had to take care of my family. Now, once some money started rolling in, and the frustration grew, it was, you know what? I am watching. It would never fail. God would send another person. Like every time we were close to calling it quits, they'd pull up and they're like, I watched a lady tell my wife, I remember this very vividly. I'm standing at the door. Kylie is at the car with a lady. We had some people come just pick up bottles, right? And she's like, "You've given me my life back. I had lost full mobility in my arms, and because of arthritis just setting in and different things that had set in." And she's like, "You are here for a reason. And one of the reasons was to give me my life back. Please don't quit what you're doing." She had no clue we were close to quitting, and she shares that. And that would get us another 30 days in. And then we'd get close and frustrated, and someone else would show up and they'd be like, "I can be a dad again. I can get on the floor and play with my kids. My knees, my feet don't hurt. And I am actually a version of me that I'm proud of, and then that one would fuel me." So those testimonies would be one after another that would get us going. And then we would meet people, you didn't come along for a while, but we would meet people like you that would be like, "I see what you're doing. I want to be a part of that. Like, I want to run with that." And I'm be honest, I tried to talk a lot of people out of it that would come that I knew were builders like that, to be like, "Guys, this is going to be tough. This is the struggles I'm going through, and this is what we're currently dealing with. Da, da, da. Are you sure you want to do that?" Because I wanted people that would go through fire with me. And those people would be like, Dr. Thornton is one of them. "No, we're in with you. We believe, you guys believe in it that much, we're in." And what he was seeing, he's like, "I'm looking at testimonies of people that I've shared a little bit of the product with. It's unreal." And so once we locked arm with some people, then it was like, crap, if I give up now, I'm letting everyone else down. Right. So it was a different something. Money was a big thing, not letting my family go hungry, not letting my family go without, started it. And then not letting others down, and then just having one after another show up going, if you hadn't shared this with me, I'd still be sitting at home in my chair 90% of the day. And then all I do is get up to use the bathroom, get up to go to bed. Like, now I'm out and about and I'm able to exercise. Like, we're giving parts of lives back that people thought they lost so they can go after a new life, right? Like, just people know they need to exercise to get to where they need to be, but they feel so bad they can't even exercise. Like, we're that void that's getting them to that. Does that make sense? Like, there was not one thing. It was a little bit of everything sprinkled over it. They pushed us through. And there's still frustrations today. I watch you guys struggle and I'm like, I don't have any hair left, guys. I'm pulling it out, like going, oh, I don't want them to go through that like I had to. But I'm telling you, I grow more in the struggle than I ever grew in the successes. I've been at the top of multiple companies, and it wasn't the top where I grew. It was the valley. It was the struggle. It was the late nights. It was the, I swear, if this happens again, I'm out. That talk, you talk to yourself, and then it happens again. You're like, okay, if it happens again, I'm out. But you just kind of, I grew through that. That's what's pushed us. And so this growth is needed. There's going to be a group of you that's gone through that you are becoming bulletproof. Your roots are digging in a little bit deeper, and you're going to go, I'm glad I stayed, because there's not, well, there's only one company in the world in network marketing that has biomass technology. And there's only one lab in the world that has biomass technology. And we have a relationship with them where they can't go to anyone else. Mm-hmm. We have an agreement. It's a long agreement. And that agreement will stick with us. And so when you could take a lipid and make it water soluble, there's some other things that we need in our body that will be coming. And so they say the best is yet to come. I know it's used a lot, but in this instance, it is more true than I've ever seen it true to be. The best is yet to come.
Oh, yeah. And so if I could answer it myself, so the enhancement, so enhancing people's life, that kept you going. That kept you going, apart from all the struggles that you had to go through. But it's you guys enhance, well, we also, what we are seeing here, enhancing people's life. And that is what, I mean, everything. So that's why we call it the golden drops, even though we're not supposed to, but it is really what it is. Yeah. So, hey, I want to thank you, man, for just enlightening, especially because we are so close, and some people like, oh, how long I'm gonna hold on to all these struggles. And you basically put some light on it and say, you know what, been there, done that. And
It-
I came out
it's worth the
better.
struggle.
Yeah,
It's worth it. It is. It's worth it. I truly believe in this. I believe in the community. I believe in our owners.
yeah,
Uh, the belief is there, and
yeah,
it's worth the struggle. Um, the money's good,
yeah,
but money comes and goes. I can always make more of it. I can find a different way to make it, but
yeah,
I can't change lives. There's a lot of products out there and they're not changing lives like we are. It
yeah.
is changing lives, and that lasts forever.
Oh yeah, I love it. Thanks a lot, Ryan, and let's keep enhancing people's life.
Hands down, hands
Okay.
down. I appreciate you having me, and I will anytime any of you need a pep talk, holler at me. I'm telling you, it will be worth it. We will get through this.
Oh yeah,
It's going to be good. It's
oh
going to
yeah.
be good.
Thanks, and have a great one. Say hi to your wife. Bye bye.
We'll do. We'll
Thank
see you.
you. Thank you.